It's the worst.
Yeah, like, this is
at a
hell.
bodega handed me a Stella Artois, I don't know, chalice. Just some guy I knew. He's like, "Hey, you want this?" And I'm like, "All right, cool."
Yeah.
It was nice. I don't have a lot of glasses at home, so I took it. Literally an hour later,
Ray, come on, you have no glasses at home.
I have paper cups. And
Ray, you're among friends.
well, I have this one now.
Ray, you drink out of a dog bowl.
It's all right. So
Yeah, anyway, so you don't have any
an
glasses.
hour later,
Yeah.
I'm on the subway and I see a sponsored ad to buy this chalice, the Stella Artois. Like, who the fuck is buying that off a Facebook ad to begin with?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they watching me, or is my credit card have a camera in it? I don't. Is it my microphone?
Wait a minute. The guy handed you a chalice, and then you saw an ad to buy on the subway or on your phone.
On the bodega. Oh yeah, on my cell phone on Facebook, I see one of these fucking ads. You explain it. I don't know. Does Facebook?
Yeah.
I don't even think I talked about it.
Yeah.
Even like can they take up that phone having the microphone with a passive hookup and you can the NSA is listening and they fucking. I don't even think
you're not buying coincidence here, no?
It's possible, but a Stella Artois chalice?
Yeah.
It's probably a better word for it. What do they call it? A fucking glass?
Chalice is good.
But then why would they
know what you're
advertise
talking-
to you if you already had one?
Right.
Maybe it's a glitch in the system.
I mean, look.
That's just them kind of figuring out their.
What, I mean, I have a nice woman over in my apartment, and like she'll have the chalice and I'll have a Dixie cup.
Yeah.
No, I need two.
You need another one, yeah. Right. We noticed that a man from a bodega handed you a chalice. Would you like another one?
Re-up.
Yeah. I haven't had that happen. I mean, the most that's happened to me is like, you'll be on a website and they'll be like, don't you want to see that again? Like, they're not even like hiding it.
Right.
Yeah. So,
somebody's got that
You
bit.
make sure you don't give him an extra minute here.
Yeah.
no, I know.
Keep them down to the hour.
Yeah.
Somebody's
But
got
it's
that
like-
bit about like once you buy a TV on Amazon, how it'll advertise more TVs to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like Kumail or something like that.
Okay.
Well, he's doing very well, so it's gotta be a
Anyway.
great bit.
Right. They're like, Kumail, would you like a 75th television in your mansion? 'Cause you don't.
That does make sense now.
Academy Award winner nominee.
Yeah.
Kumail.
Yeah.
Always preface that.
Nominee.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a big deal.
I don't
know,
want to
I
trash
know, I
him
know.
because I like that
No,
movie.
I like the movie. I like him a
This
lot.
is good. Some guy on Twitter goes, let's not forget who the real victims of terrorist attacks are. The brown guy from Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, the internet's very funny. But yeah, so where the fuck was I? So I think people are now starting to realize like it's kind of bullshit, especially with that bodega that came out a few years ago.
Right.
It was like we're gonna change the way you buy stuff.
Well, it's like
Now you
a.
don't have to make eye contact with a 14-year-old from Yemen.
The idea is like it's a fucking box. It's like a vending machine, but it's got panties in it or like like stuff everyone needs.
Toothpaste.
Yeah.
Ray
Just
Google,
tampons.
do you sell panties?
Well, it's supposedly.
You can buy Karen Fiend's used panties.
Yeah.
Can I have one every 1,000 within 100 feet of every person.
Well, that's the thing is, I don't know how the plan's going, but the idea is like they're gonna have one every 100 feet, which I don't understand.
Oh, okay.
That was the idea. So like eventually, that within 100 feet of anywhere you are in America, I guess.
Yeah.
Even in Montana, still like just rows and rows of them.
Perfect.
But
It's creating jobs.
yeah. I don't like. Was there a problem? Was there a shortage of being able to buy food in America?
Yeah.
Like why? Like I get we'll make a better vending machine, but why they need like so many of them?
I don't know. But they probably could have gotten away with it if they didn't call it bodega and have the logo be a cat. It's
Yeah,
so
steal the
fucking,
cat, too.
It's so fucking
What was
arrogant.
what was the logo?
The logo was a cat and
Oh,
it said
God.
bodega. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really is just.
And Matt, what did they say about when they did the
I'll look that up real fast.
research? They go.
It's so fucking
like-
pretentious.
They were like, are you worried that it's like the name is offensive? They're like, no, we did some polling in Latin communities, and no one sees it as a negative thing.
It really is like because everyone hates social justice, whatever you want to call it. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But every opportunity they're giving, like rich white guys, just make the most tone deaf fucking choices you ever heard in your life.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
bodega, a
Right.
cat. We're
Right.
stealing your jobs.
Right. They're
Paul
just-
McDonald and Ashwath Rajan.
I guess they're not white, but
One of them's not
but
white.
Ray, you guessed it. Who's going to get checked next for their
oh,
privilege?
they're just Indians and Chinese men or Japanese, whatever. They're doing very well. Asians,
Yeah.
I
Asians
think
do
he's
very
Indian.
And if you want to talk about who appropriates black culture,
well with Asian rappers.
it ain't us as much. Yeah. But
Yeah, we did surveys in Latin American communities to understand if they felt the name was a misappropriation of the term, and 97% said no. It's a simple name, and I think it works.
I thought you were cops.
no, they just asked their cleaning lady if they were cool.
Yeah, do you
They're
think this works?
Can we call this bodega? He's like, yes, I think so.
Was that before or after you asked
Yes,
them?
no problem.
Do you want to keep your job?
Yeah.
Was it right after you asked them? Is this sexual assault?
No, it's okay.
Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
The 3 words she knows.
Right.
No, it's okay.
No, it's a tough thing to go through, and also like there's people online that'll be like, because when Stephen Hawking died, people are like, oh, you're free from your wheelchair now, and people are like, it's not a bad thing to be disabled, and
Yes,
I'm like,
it is.
yes,
Oh,
it
yes,
fucking
it
is.
is.
Yes, it fucking is. It ruined my life. And
I wasn't even in the wheelchair.
what? I wasn't even like.
I love this idea of like
I wasn't even the one eating the crayons.
I love this idea of walking up to a guy in a wheelchair. Like, would you like to walk? It's like, I'm fine.
My dad's like, Mike, happy birthday! I got you that box of Crayola crayons you wanted, the 96, 92 crayons.
Oh, you
My
got
brother ate them.
You got secondhand smoke equivalent.
Yeah,
Is he retarded and in a wheelchair or just retarded?
he's not in a wheelchair. He's just he's like an Avante autism.
Avante?
Yeah, nonverbal.
Oh, really?
Remember that kid? Remember
He
that
can't
kid?
talk?
He can talk. He can say words and phrases, but yeah, mostly no,
Okay,
can't
well.
talk. Yeah. So anyway,
Do you like have a? No, I was thinking.
Go ahead. Do
No,
it. We got an edit button.
Do you have to keep him constrained ever?
Yeah, sometimes he gets like kind of physical and violent stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I don't know what to do about it. But
Hit him.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
There should be some.
Oh,
there
you
should
mean
be
like
some-
morally? And
Well, I'm
ethically.
not around. Like
Right.
he's not. My parents are in their 60s. My mom,
Yeah,
she's
no, it's good.
64. My dad's 65. And
They got to start working out.
what?
They got to start working out.
They got to do something. There should be some kind of like retard stick. Hello, sharks.
It's a training program. Do you ever find that you're
Hi,
lacking
sharks.
in
My name is
motivation?
Michael Recine from Hamilton, New Jersey, and and this is my mom, Barbara.
What's your,
We've invented the retard stick.
what is it? It's a stick with OxyContin on it.
You know when you've locked yourself in your bathroom because you told your retarded son that he can't have any more Fruit Loops, and he's bashing his head against the walls, and you think he might, and you think he might be, you think he might break down the door this time and snap your neck. Well. Say hello to the retard stick. It's got and then it's got like a like a taser on one end and then a tranquilizer
Right.
on the other end. Yeah.
Barbara would be like, I don't have a retarded son. For that reason, I'm out. She wouldn't invest.
Kevin's like, listen, your production costs are great. Listen, I mean, those margins are fantastic.
How many units have you sold?
Yeah. And then Robert Hersheybeck would be like, I'm gay. That's right. Suck my dick, Shark Tank. All right. I feel like there's more there, but maybe we got to move on. Well, I mean, yeah, the Yakuza's not great. One thing they do is they buy unwanted Chinese daughters and sell them into sex slavery. We were talking about that before the show.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually
not
positive.
cool. Yeah.
Well, no,
Oh, okay.
I mean-
this is an interesting debate. Yeah, all right. You go first.
well, look, I mean, should anyone be sold into sex slavery? No.
Yeah.
But let's be clear. We're talking about people who be thrown off cliff. I mean, look, I could have China wrong. Maybe I'm getting propaganda here. But I've heard they throw women into rivers.
It's a one-child policy out
Yeah.
there.
So they just murder the daughters a lot of the time.
Some Chinese father's like, I'm sorry, I have to give you up. You will have better life being. This is not a good Chinese accent. I thought I was better.
That was the problem.
That North Dakota accent.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
Fargo over here.
Dude,
Like
I'm not
Chinese
I'm not
American
I'm not
born.
ba- Dude, I've never done Chinese on the spot like that. That was embarrassing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you got to pull your eyes back, Mike.
You're a special lady.
Hold on. Oh, see, that's what I was doing. I wasn't pulling my eyes back.
It's like, oh, I understand the accent now.
Well, because I mean, usually Eastern European is my go-to for like sad, sad circumstances.
Yeah.
Sex slaves.
Yeah.
You could do like a Japanese whaler pretty easily. Like, oh,
So what, these babies are so like when you go to like one of those massage parlors in Thailand or whatever the fuck, it's just like, they're probably like programmed from birth to be sex slaves.
Why does China get rid of so many daughters though? I mean, you would think they would need.
No,
some.
they don't carry the last name, right?
Well, yeah,
Right, but then it's gonna be all dudes.
They had that
and
problem,
no
though.
pussy.
Well, yeah, they have that's part of the problem.
China,
is
all dudes, no pussy.
All these Chinese men are like fucking. It's like the Arab
There's all
world
the
or the Middle
fucking
East.
puss? Yeah.
It's like just a bunch of hard up men just fucking.
What do they do?
They get angry and they fucking fuck each other maybe or animals or I don't know, or probably just I don't know, go leave the country. It's not great. There's no good answer.
Right. There's government subsidized transgender surgery.
Yeah, they take the failed Yakuza people and make them into sex slaves.
I'm just embarrassed that I can't do a Chinese accent. But he's like, someday my
probably for
daughter
the
will have a
best.
better life. Not for this show, not for our fans, right? You're like, I'm deleting my Patreon until you figure out your Chinese accent.
Drop the R, motherfucker.
You fucking fraud.
Yeah,
you
let's-
fucking stink.
Let's put some of your Chinese accent goes on Patreon.
Tell your half a queer producer to get you some accent tapes. Anyway, yeah, but he's like, oh, you have a better life being ejaculated. But I was saying this before. You go to Chinatown, all those women are slaves in
Right.
one way or another. So
Yeah,
it's like
slave to the
if
dumpling.
you-
Well, no
Right.
little girls
They're
growing up
dumpling
going like,
slaves.
I want to grow up to like cut like heads off fish in the middle of fucking on
Right.
like Chambers Street, wherever the fuck it is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like, like people move here from the Midwest, probably like, yo, we got to go to Vanessa's dumplings. You get like 7 dumplings for $1 for like, no, honestly, for like $1.25.
Yeah, you do the math and you're like, there's like 10 of them back there working. Like they all got a quarter for each dumpling.
You hear
Yeah.
them whimpering.
Yeah.
Right. Dude, these are pretty fucking good. Do you have any sriracha? And they're made by, yeah, man, life is terrible. I'm so happy I get to be a podcaster. Anyway, but yeah, it's probably almost better to be a Chinese sex slave than a Chinese anything else.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I'm sure the hours are better.
there's a lot of stereotypes about Chinese sexual organs.
Mm-hmm. Forgot my windows open, by the way.
Yeah, but I noticed as soon as you shouted computers are gay. I was like, oh man.
A bunch of pitchforks
That's
around
all
us.
right. I don't feel like getting up.
No, but I mean, look, you could do worse than being a sex slave. This sounds terrible. No, it's bad. Can we agree that?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to get on the side of the Chinese.
I don't know. I
sex
just feel like
slavery.
comedy is about seeing the seeing the silver lining and stuff.
Sure. Okay. So here's why it's good. Here's the pros.
Silver lining of sex slave.
I mean, look, you're building an iPhone in
Yeah.
what Famicom they call that place, or what's that factory they're bringing to America where everyone's killing them? Digicom or fucking
I don't know.
doesn't matter. There's a famous factory in China where they build the iPhone.
Okay.
And people just they put nets on the thing because they jump off the building because people just live there. It's like a giant city factory, and people just build iPhones all day and then kill themselves at night.
Right.
And so that's probably worse than getting some Chinese dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you don't
And they're
want.
bringing it to the U.S. They're bringing it to the
Oh yeah,
U.S.
it was fun. Look, if you look it up, look up when he did the whole remember Charlottesville, how he didn't say anything.
He's gonna bring back coal jobs.
He might bring that too, but he's like, he didn't say anything, and we got mad. Then he came out and was like, oh, it's not good what happened. Everyone's like, oh, you're okay.
Yeah.
And then the next day, he's like doubled down on the opposite again. He's like, actually, these fucking alt-right guys are great. He led into that speech with we're bringing this Chinese factory to America. People jump. I mean, he didn't mention the suicides.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, we stole some of their jobs. And it's for 47 cents an hour.
yeah.
Also, most of the economy is service anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we can't compete with this fucking factory over there,
Right.
One good thing is we wouldn't have Liam Neeson movies. We wouldn't have Taken.
Wait, so they're gonna bring that factory over to America. So do we have enough Chinese people to work there?
Well, I think that's the idea. Is that we'll get some Chinese people. We'll get the Chinese sex slaves to come over too. It's a whole ecosystem. It's like building a biodome.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
boy.
the thing where you fuck and you get really close to coming and then you
Edging.
Edging.
Yeah. So that's how Korean deli owners can work so many hours.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, they're all just edging
They're all
to
just
stay
edging.
awake.
They're
They're all
all
just
just
jerking off
They're
all
all just
day?
edging all day. Yeah. Yeah.